whatever time it is in your area of the world. So I am here outside of LabCorp, gonna get some blood work done to make sure everything is looking good. Specifically, I want to check my thyroid and see, you know, what kind of down regulations are happening, because inevitably that does happen. So when I do blood work, I order from lifeextension.com. They have all kinds, and then they email you the requisition form that you bring to your local LabCorp. Super easy. I'm doing a walk-in appointment right now, right at opening, so that I don't have to wait. And that's it. That's literally it. So easy. You get the results emailed to you within a few days, and then bam. So let's see what my thyroid levels are looking like 6 weeks in. I believe it's week 6 of prep. By this point, typically the thyroid is downregulated. It does happen as pretty much immediately after you enter a deficit. All right, just finished with blood work. That was super fast. I got in at 7 and now it is 7:26. So woohoo, mission accomplished. Heading home now, going to have coffee and my first meal because I was fasted. And I think for this thyroid test, I didn't necessarily have to be fasted, but the last time that I did my thyroid lab work, I was fasted. So you essentially want to just do the same thing you did last time for consistency purposes. Quick little Whole Foods stop on my way home. Had to restock on some chicken, venison, Japanese sweet potato, and then because I'm traveling on Sunday, I'm bringing these travel size to Ronnie. I don't know how strict they're gonna be since we're traveling to Mexico as far as like bringing like Ziploc bags with my protein powder. So I figured I'd play it safe and just get the little individual packets, even though they're like $1 trillion each. Finally, it is coffee time and cream of rice time. This is an hour and a half later than I normally eat, so you can imagine that I'm hungry. Let's do that little chocolate pull action. Oh my gosh. It never gets old. Ever. Ever, ever. All right, I am fed and it's time to go to the gym. Wednesdays, I rest from training, but I do my cardio and I hit steps. So cardio right now is at, what was it, 120 minutes total per week. Not high at all. And I usually do mostly stairs. I do also do some treadmill walking, but I prefer the stairs. I just don't want to overdo the Stairmaster so that I'm not unnecessarily inflamed in my legs, because it does happen to me. It has happened. It happened last time. So keeping it under control as far as how much I'm on the stairs. So maybe 75% stairs. The rest I do treadmill walking. And that's what I've been doing lately. 10K steps every day. And that has not changed from the very start of prep. And that's it. I'm gonna stop blabbering so I can go get my cardio in. I got the cats this box on Amazon because it's got like the little scratcher thing, and they're obsessed with it. Look at her. How comfy is that? Is that so cozy? And they fight over it all the time. She hogs it and they wrestle over it like 3 times a day. Isn't that right, boy? Alright, cardio is done. 20 minutes on the stairs, done and dusted. Now, walking home from the gym, that is my favorite part about this gym. One of them is I get to walk and I get some sunshine and I get some steps, and it's the best of both worlds. Meal 2 in the works. 2 whole eggs, pasture raised, organic of course, and I steamed some asparagus and I have been tracking all of my sodium lately to a T because I want to avoid as many fluctuations as I can so that when I fluctuate on the scale that I can for sure say it wasn't a sodium fluctuation at the very least, right? Fluctuations are gonna happen no matter what, but you can minimize them by controlling your sodium intake as well as keeping your potassium pretty stable. It doesn't have to be on point every single day, like to the milligram, but really being consistent helps a ton to avoid those unnecessary fluctuations on the scale. Normally I would do avocado toast with a fried egg, but lately, because I have not been home, I haven't been doing my sourdough that I get from our local bakery that Jason and I are obsessed with, and I've gotten in the habit of not doing it. So today, this morning, I didn't feel like going all the way to the bakery because it's a 10-minute, actually 15-minute drive. So I was like, nah, we're not doing that. So no avocado toast, 2 whole eggs, asparagus, and then I'm gonna do a big bowl of oats. All right, there is part 1 of meal 2. I eat this first and then I prepare my oats because I like to have them like super hot and fresh, and that's just what I do. And then I do grind my oats in the little Ninja blender because I like the way that it comes out like super thick and creamy. The texture is just awesome when you grind it up, and I believe it's better on the digestion. And then I do get sprouted rolled oats, gluten-free, again, for my digestion because I don't do well with just regular oats, I've discovered. So that's why I'm obsessed with this brand. And also, it's glyphosate free. So there's that. Okay, silly me, I almost forgot that I also am doing chicken with this meal. So there's the 2 ounces of chicken, and then I put sriracha on my eggs. And time for what I consider as dessert. Always have to end my meals with something sweet. Savory, then sweet. Whew, okay. This has been a rapid day with back-to-back appointments. Got my body work done with Kristen. It was painful, but in a good way. I needed it. And then right after that, I went to the sauna. So I went back to the gym to hit the sauna because she prescribes heat exposure after your treatment. And so that's what I did. And I love the sauna anyway. And now I have a pedicure in 24 minutes. So I should probably not be filming right now because I need to go shower really quick and then go to my pedicure. Usually I would eat meal 3 right now, but to be honest, because I didn't train, I'm not hungry, so I'm probably just going to add those macros, which they're not much anyway. Really, it's just a bridge meal, so it's like 20 grams of protein and vegetables. So instead, I'm just gonna have that with my dinner. Just means a bigger dinner, which I love. And then I have my Ninja Creamy later too.
My double the eye color whenever I go to halfway, they change.
wanted to show you guys something I've been really into lately. I just discovered this a few days ago. Stevia passion fruit sweetened hibiscus tea. No caffeine because it's nighttime, essentially. I don't have caffeine after 1 o'clock. I digress. It is so good though. I'm about to enjoy this meal very, very much. I'm missing my other half. He's traveling. Wow, I'm excited for this meal. This is my normal last meal of the day. Well, not including my Ninja Creamy at the end of the day. I have brought it back. It is my nightcap. So I usually have Japanese sweet potato with venison and vegetables. And this combination lately, like I cannot stop eating it. Venison is super lean. It's 3 grams per 4 ounces, I believe. 3 grams of fat. And I love it. I love red meat, and I'm gonna keep it in probably the whole way through prep because it is so lean. This brand, Force of Nature, is amazing quality. And so yeah, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm literally drooling, and the Japanese sweet potato is so much better than any other sweet potato, and you cannot convince me otherwise. It's just a little sweeter and a little more dense, like if you can see that. I don't even know if you can see that, and it's so good. Oh my God. Jason is gone. I really miss him. He's traveling. Obviously, usually we would be eating dinner together. Now, I am one of those people that is like an introverted extrovert. So I really do enjoy alone time, and I actually need it every so often. I need it to kind of recharge. But, you know, he's my person, so I'm missing him a lot. But I'll see him on Sunday. We meet up in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta, and it's gonna be an amazing reunion. I'm gonna read after this. Chill out. Well, first actually Ninja Creamy with a show, then chill out and read, and then go to bed at 9:15, 9:30. Today was an abnormal day. Even though this is like a day in the life in prep, it was abnormal in the sense that I had way more appointments than I normally do. I do most of my client check-ins, or all of my client check-ins, Tuesday, Thursday. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday are reserved for writing client programming and then answering messages, of course. And so yeah, that was a Wednesday in my life. Really solid day, if I do say so myself. And really solid check-ins. Okay, it's time to refill my pill pack. And figured I'd take you guys through the supplements that I take every day. These are from travel, so I'm gonna take these out. But I do omega-3s. Very, very critical. Everyone should be supplementing with omega-3s. Oregano oil, this one is for digestion. CoQ10 for metabolic support. Polyphenols. This is essentially like a multivitamin. So it's got all this stuff. And I really like this brand. I wish I was sponsored. Pure encapsulations. Vitamin D3, because that multivitamin or polyphenol nutrient does not have 100% daily vitamin D. zinc, crucial for immunity. So I do 2 of these. And that's it. So it is health, my daily vitamins and minerals is to just make sure I'm not deficient in anything. And I highly recommend getting blood work done to make sure that you aren't deficient in anything. Mostly everyone is deficient in magnesium. That is something that I do take at nighttime, every single night. And I'm actually trying to find the dose that is best for me because I think I've been taking too little actually. Like I do 2 of these a night, but given that I'm in prep, my magnesium is going to be more depleted than normal because stress depletes your magnesium. So I actually upped it to 4 per night. Glycinate is easily absorbed, so I do recommend it over other forms. Magnesium citrate, you gotta be careful because if you do a ton of that, then you're gonna not have a great time the next day on the toilet. So yeah, it is Ninja Creamy time. But first, I just realized that I am short 2,000 steps. Oh, wow, this does its thing because it takes a while because they run it twice. I'm gonna go get my steps in on the little walking pad. Of course, I'm gonna watch something while I walk. You know what? I'm actually gonna start editing this vlog. That way I get it up nice and quick. Ninja Creamy is done. This is just Chobani protein powder, almond milk, and stevia, and some salt. And then I do cocoa chimps lightly for a little topper. And I'm gonna watch a show. Jason thinks he's so funny. He actually is really funny. He renamed the Apple TV my Study Butts. And he did this without my knowing. And it took me a few weeks to realize it. This is when we first started dating. And he's right, I do study butts for a living. It's so funny though. Boy, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, dummy. Okay, you're not dumb.